Hi guys, we will keep this short and sweet. I just want to give you some instruction for the assignment that you're going to be working on today. Whatever you do not finish today is going to be homework. And this is going to be the discussion that will take place is going to happen next Tuesday. So that does give you a week, but I would say work on as much of it as possible. There were kids yesterday who got all of it done by the end of the class period. So it is possible. You just have to work hard. So you'll fill out all 11 of these questions today, and I'm going to just go over what gets you an A. So on the day of the discussion, which again will be next Tuesday, you're going to have to speak 2 to 3 times. If you do that, you're in the A range. You need to have an example from the plot or an example about the character. You need to bring up night in every single thing that you are saying. So whatever question it is above 1 through 11, you need to bring up something from night. You, on the day of the discussion, need to speak clearly and respectfully because other people might disagree with some things that you have to say. And then you're listening well, no side conversations, no technology. That should be easy. And then you do have to have one outside source. And I'll go over some good questions. I might have already written them in the considerations above. That would work really well for an outside source. And then I am grading the questions above to see that they're all filled out and that you have them done in detail. So if you look up here, I tried to make this as obvious as possible. I'm sure someone will still miss it, but the reference ideas or the considerations, you are not filling out anything for that. Leave that middle section just as it is. Those are more for me to give you hints of things you could think of. So for instance, it says, what's one significant theme? And I said, look over your annotation sheet. You have 4 different topics that you could pull from. Some of them I left blank because I figured that you could do them. Um, One thing that First Hour asked me today that was smart is, do I have to have a page number for every single question? And the answer is no, you do not have to have a page number. However, in each question, you need to refer to something from the book. So some specific instance or character or some scene. If you want to pull a direct quote, that's totally fine and encouraged. And then you can put a page number in there, but you don't have to have a page number. Let's see. This is the question that I think would work the easiest for pulling an outside source. It says, how does your Holocaust research writing help you with reading the book Night? You could just pull one of your quotes from, let's say, the United States Holocaust Memorial Museum from your website, post it here as well, and then you could show how like learning that helped you with this book in some way. That would work. I'm trying to think of any others. Oh, this one as well. Number 10 asks you to look at another genocide that has happened in the world. That's why there's so many considerations there because I wanted to give you some like ways to start thinking about it. You could Google that and then just drop in a source about one of those genocides to give us a little more information, and then talk about how can we as people help to prevent those or why should we be aware of them. These questions at the bottom are just asking you to, like, what are some ideas for questions maybe you want to ask during the discussion. If you can't think of anything, you can skip those. I'm going to show you somebody from First Hour that did a really nice job. He was consistent throughout the whole entire thing, meaning he answered every single one of them and gave some good detail, but he also didn't go over the top. So you'll see that he's got a paragraph for every one. On some of them, I see a page number. On others, I just see him referring to specific things within there. And he's got his questions at the bottom. So that looks really good to me. I don't want you to go totally overboard, but do work hard on this and try your best to get it over with during class because otherwise it's going to become homework. Final thing, you guys need to conduct your interviews by the half day on Friday. Um, that will be important to get done. If you cannot get it done by Friday, then you have to do it that weekend because we're about to start it right after. So the sooner you can get that interview done, the better. I would really love you to get it done by this Friday, just so you can add to the interview, call them back if you need any more information. So let me know if you have any questions. Message me on Remind. I will be really busy the next 3 days, but I will try to be checking my phone. So be nice to Mr. Barber and be nice to each other.